third of the time they're computer bot shit, and I block them. So I could have more, but I don't know what those could end up meaning to me later.
Right.
So before I suddenly become successful, I cut them in the bud right now. How are we on temperature?
Fine.
Okay. Are we up? Yep. Pitch is finally up. You good in there? Probably turn this down a little bit. Yeah, we were at 30.
Careful.
I stepped on a Cheerio. Hello? Yeah, okay. I see us. Our volume seems pretty. Well, I'm over here. Let's see if I move a little bit. Oh, it seems real low. Let's boost it up a little bit while we can. I don't know, it might be set at low levels for Lynette.
Um,
What? Do you not hear anything?
I hear the low level.
there is none.
Let me check here then. Could be something loose. Hello? Ah,
Static. Nope, I heard you.
wonder what's.
Hold on. Try again.
What? Hey, we're testing our sound levels live on the air. What do you think? How's that?
I can somewhat hear it.
Well, I can still turn it up. Yeah, I heard that. Okay. How's that? Give it 30 seconds.
And my volume's all the way up.
Uh, they said they could hear fine.
So just leave it there. It's cranked up. I don't know why. What is it, Lynette? What's wrong? She looks stressed.
Uh,
Are you stressed?
No, just kind of out of it today.
Ah. Ow! She pushed me from behind.
You enjoyed it.
You guys ready? Here we are back at Diamond Ventures. Kind of a pulp fiction retelling of the 1900s and these adventures and their adventure club of people. Currently, helping out their publisher in helping find out parts of a missing manuscript.
Oh, number one.
Only problem is, it's hard to stop at one. But they're good. They're like the fruit ones, just different flavor. All gummies are good, and that's all they are. I guess everyone should get cards.
yeah.
So, because this game does not use dice, it uses cards. You want to know how? Well, think about the fact that cards are numbered 1 to 10. And then face cards mean other things. So basically, that's what you have. Actually, from what I've heard from one person in the past, they talked about, and I didn't realize at the time how easy it would be, but in jail, they would use, because they couldn't get dice sometimes, but they could get cards. And they would just use cards in place of dice. So, I got 6 cards today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because there's less of you, I get 2 cards per First time I probably looked at him right off the bat compared to sometimes. Here's the map. The town, the farm next door, which you talked to the guy, I think, didn't you? Yeah, he broke into the house.
Yeah, he was trying to sell
And
me
then
part.
the Phillips,
Me, you, and Blake.
Yeah, I went to answer the door though.
Blake and Garrett going as defense. They got a call that they had to go to New York for. I guess a doctor had to go, but it didn't have to do with anything living, so you let him go because he knows what he's looking at.
Yeah.
And he has the money to pay for the plane back and forth.
He does. He's a rich bitch.
But someone broke into a certain crypt. Max's. That's why they're going back. Someone broke into it. They can't. They don't know of anything. I mean, they went and checked it. The body's still there. There's nothing else. I
Are
mean,
they looking for the fucking sword because it's not there?
it wasn't there when they opened it. They didn't know it was. The common, the Vigilance Society will be surprised. And the person you're with may ask you some questions later. This is your warning. That basically this happened. So back here, where the weird writer's house, Mr. Phillips. Think of him kind of like H.P. Lovecraft type writer. Kind of like
That
where.
light's not on.
You're right. Oh, I slapped a mouse button. No, just kidding.
Sorry about
Whoopsie-bam. Okay. Yeah, so my mom.
now it's better. You did something.
It got louder?
It did.
I wonder if it just was pulling on the cord wrong or something. It needed light. The sound didn't know where to go.
Got louder on it.
That's all right. I can see the meter thing, so it's not too bad.
I mean, that's actually a decent level. That's not too bad.
I'll have to find out what happened. Because it's coming off this mic, the good quality mic. I could move this a little bit.
I don't
know. That's supposed to be to remove the.
Yeah, but we're not like right up against it either.
Yeah. I used to kind of flatten it.
That's for when I'm, you know how Chills does his?
Yeah.
That's for when I'm doing, which I need to start doing again.
You know what else I want to do?
Since I got
I want to do.
off.
Yeah. Are you talking the dams?
Oh shit! Now
We still occasionally do get views on them, but I wasn't sure if we were still doing those or not. Just like the history ones. I haven't heard anyone contact me and say they want to see them more.
Well, I need to start doing them.
Yeah, but also.
Like the weirds.
You know what I was contemplating doing? A series of stuff that covers the creatures in our Tunnels of Trolls campaign.
Okay.
Like you could do one on the drow.
Tap them up, I'll do them.
Sure. Your weird electronic device wants to give you a message. Hello, message! Shut up! Is your mom or a...
No.
Well then, or the hospital?
No.
Well then, they don't matter.
I know.
Okay. So, speed-wise, what's your 3 speeds?
6.
5.
What do you have?
5.
6. Who had the 5s?
Me and Delta.
Okay, but you have a 6.
Yep.
So, I don't need this on me right now, but I should have it nearby in case something weird comes up. Your guys' plan is still to head back to the house? You two?
Yeah.
Okay. You also have the dog. Okay, both of you guys do, well actually, just all of you draw kind of encounter checks. Just a random card pull of a face card.
Ha!
So, Okay. Queen encounter. Huh? Well, you have a knock on your door in the morning.
Yeah, I'd be scared if there was an actual knock at the door at that point.
Yeah.
That would be scary.
Dude, the first thing out of my mouth,
I'm controlling it all. I knew it would happen.
the gifts,
It ends up being
Tentacles,
nothing
and trolls
related.
are here with us.
I'm gonna get up and like crack the door a little bit. Be like, what do you want?
It's empty.
I'm like, sorry. What do you need?
Some people are saying it's still kind of quiet on their end.
Oh, check the one plugged in front of the camera. I didn't jiggle that. I got the cords in the back last time, but I didn't.
I'm gonna play it real quick.
Hi, how you doing? Hey. Huh?
I'm gonna play it real quick.
Okay. Yes, I did it.
There's a Mo on camera.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God.
That jumped.
The yellow was loose. Very.
The yellow was?
Yes.
That's the video.
It was very loose.
I guess a bad signal is a bad signal in the end. Okay.
Can y'all hear that now?
I hope that's an improvement.
Turn yours up.
Oh, I was also seeing if anybody said anything.
Although they're staring at the back of my head right now.
It's a creepy head. I've seen that view before.
You made Rose jump when you got up right quick.
She's coming. She's gonna crawl out like the ring. Put your hand up on the bottom of the like, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Oh, jeez. Should I leave it there?
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Oh my God. Yeah, but no screaming.
Yeah, no screaming.
We're tapping into the red. I think I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit.
Yeah, well, we usually end up tapping into the red a little bit.
Well, actually, we're usually quite a bit below here. That's why
Camera Nazi ho.
I yanked it all the way up.
This is why I'm called Fro Morgan the Camera Nazi.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Now, and you're also my assistant producer on everything. Sometimes the talent. What's so funny? I'll kick your ass. I got all week. I'm gonna start on this side and keep kicking. Let's get there.
It'll take you about half the week. My ass.
I gotta hurry up though. I got her birthday coming up, so I gotta be done by then.
Well, my ass has gotten smaller since, a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Thor should quit throwing cameras at you.
Green tea.
Exactly. Drink green tea daily if you want to do
knocks at the door. She says, is there a problem?
No, I just got startled.
Well, that's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I just don't know why you had to go looking through all the rooms.
I just wanted to look around and get to know the area.
Is this something you normally do?
Yeah?
Okay. Well, did you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Well, since I have no guests here right now except for you guys, that's okay. But, if I get some other guests, I don't need you walking in their rooms.
Alright.
I don't know where you're from, but I think that was kind of rude.
I lived in the mountains.
Breakfast is up in half an hour.
Alright.
She turns around and walks out.
I got caught by her.
Okay.
No, the axe-wielding maniac got caught by somebody.
Roll for perception. Right? That's an escape.
Yeah.
Perception.
But you mean pull?
Pull, yeah. I want you to roll around for it first.
10.
10? Okay. You're kind of being woken up by a tink, tink sound.
get up and immediately check the radiator.
Okay.
So he hears.
A little louder than that. At least, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, but less metallic, but yes, that's the right volume level. Make a perception check of only 8 to determine if it's coming from the radiator.
16.
Okay. You get up, you walk towards the radiator, and you hear it from the window to the left of it.
Oh, so.
Yeah.
I have my pistol. I go grab my pistol real quick and then look out the window.
Oh god, that reminds me of the ICP song.
We're going to go with a determination
Peoples are big.
of 10. As long as she's having fun.
Edibles picking?
Good.
10.
10? I mean 12. No. You're a little jump, but not much. As you see a crow on the window.
Beak against glass.
Yeah.
Scared by a crow. Seriously.
Pink.
Fuck this Telltale Heart shit. Swear to Christ.
You know.
What does it want? So it's just a bird?
Yeah.
Take it as an...
It doesn't seem to do much.
I'm gonna pull on my knowledge of the occults when it comes to this bird.
Okay.
You know, I was gonna check that cable earlier today.
Well, you thought in your head about it. I thought about things like this.
12.
12?
Yes, 12.
Okay.
Give me a 12.
Everybody wants the 12.
There's
9-inch,
stories
but...
of the crow meaning like bad omens, but some tribes in the Indians, which is you're in Indian land for the most part, you know, America used to be, even though you guys only have half of it. Oh, you remember how the stories were talking about Aaron Burr here and there, and they didn't really. Well, I looked at, you know what Aaron Burr's biggest thing was? When the Louisiana Purchase happened. Now remember, that didn't go the right way in this history. The Indians kept it.
Yeah.
He tried to make an agreement with Mexico, supposedly. It may not have been true. So in the game we're going to say it is. To basically have the center of the United States become its own nation, with him in charge. But, you know, the only people that talked about him are the people that hated him. He didn't keep any of his own records when he died. But he did shoot him. So, that was 100 years ago in the game. It was like 1808 or something like that around. So, we're in 1908. He'd have to be over 100 years old. Okay. That's what happened to you.
Okay.
There's a bird. One, two.
I would take that as a bad omen.
Also on the other side, you notice some other crows outside.
Yeah, I'm taking that as a bad omen.
Bad juju!
They like occasionally. They're in the tree out front, a big old weeping willow.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
Get the fuck out of here with your juju.
Where the 3 small children are flailing from nooses. It's getting worse as we went. No, that part didn't happen. Okay, you wake up. It's still time. You just happen to see Auntie walk by the door, kind of like stiff, like she wasn't exactly happy.
You alright?
Yes. Your friend's just a little snoopy, and it kind of offends me.
Mountain people, what do you expect?
Apparently not bad.
Oh, I got up.
Change
So
the couch.
she goes walking off to the stairs to head back downstairs. She yells out on the way that breakfast will be in 28 minutes. No. You wake up. Make a perception check. Actually, yeah, make a perception check. Only an 8.
Should have asked for some ice water. That's right.
We don't have ice water. We have bottled water.
We have ice.
Yeah, and then I just need a glass.
It's right there. It's right there.
No,
Don't touch my butt while you're doing it. Go ahead. You just walk around behind.
10.
There's me in the room. I don't want to spill
Huh?
any of your drinks, though.
10? My drinks are here. Don't hit them.
I'm trying not to do.
I'll beat you with her. I'll just swing her like a baseball bat.
She's smart enough.
She's like, but I'm innocent.
Oh,
Oh, sorry. I just saw you as an inanimate
You
object.
can use the Star Wars one
You
right
can also
here.
go to any glasses up there that look like, but there's not a lot. There's some also. The
What?
ones sitting here behind you
Except the black one.
are clean.
I'll grab this one.
Leave the black one alone.
Yours is in the sink. The other one, the coffee one. Okay. You two. Do you guys want to get down in time there to eat breakfast or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess, did you want to go eat breakfast? Everyone, except for, well, you two only need an 8 on your speed. You need a 12, because you haven't been woken up yet.
7.
And the
15.
Water's down behind you. Or in the see black chair? That's what's left of it. You don't like my water? I drink it all the time. It's in my Kool-Aid. It's not there. Check over there. See the bag sitting there? And then put it back. Put that back on the chair. Because Guido can't get to her food right there.
And remember, you moved it so you can set everything up.
Yes, because things were arguing with me.
Yes, they were.
Okay. So, what'd you guys get on your speed check?
7.
15.
So you're gonna be late.
Yeah, little. I gotta get dressed.
Okay, but you made it. You get down there, and she's down there.
I didn't mean to.
Hey, perception check for you, just to see what's going on. She seems to be running around. You're nosy in there.
15.
15. She goes off towards that information board. She basically has you have operators, because she used to have the operator running through here, but that's her phone now still. But they don't use them as much. They've gotten a little better with phones now. You don't have to pick them up and say, I want to call blah blah blah, and locally they have to deal with it. He's just you're spreading out.
You're trying to move stuff around.
No. You can't leave the edge of, that's it. Yeah.
I know. I'm trying to move things around.
Morgan starts spreading over the half the table she has over here and the corner. You still have the corner, just not using it. Everyone, rearrange your workspace. So,
this is all mine.
Judah, you notice she went and it looks like she's answering a phone call. The phone ringing, you never hear. A light came on in the room. A red light flashed. And that's why she went and answered the phone.
I'm gonna try to casually sit close enough that I can hear.
See what's
Just
going on?
act casual.
Okay? She's taking a phone call and they want to talk to someone. And at that point, she quickly turns around. Make a speed check under 12 not to be caught spying on her. Did you make it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to some moxie. You had to quickly move. You felt.
I used
You think
all
you
my
pulled?
moxie.
You pulled a muscle maybe on how quick she got back to her chair. She looks at you, and then says, "Watch the table. I'll be back. If someone needs something, it's in the refrigerator."
All right.
And she goes up the stairs with a notepad in her hand. Okay. You,
Yes.
as you're coming out of your room and heading, she has biscuits and gravy on the
doing.
today's she made
I'm not very
biscuits and gravy for breakfast. So
No.
hey, Judah, Judah, did you want to eat some biscuits and gravy? It's on
Yeah.
the table. Okay. She made a lot. It's a big old thing of gravy and a big old thing of biscuits. And then there's some coffee and some milk. And she even has a little like kind of like a creamer thing, such creamer, but it has chocolate in it.
Chocolate.
So if you want like that to your milk or to something.
So it's like a chocolate milk type thing.
Yeah, it's this stuff before you add. It's basically just melted chocolate though at that time. It'll solidify after a while.
Open up.
No, it won't. There won't be any more left.
Well, the whole thing.
She's coming up the stairs as you're coming out of your room. Make a charisma check. 14.
16.
Okay. You're a little late, but I guess sometimes doctors seem to always have problems taking care of schedules for other people. She walks by you. She chastised you, but kind of forgave you for how late you were. So you can go eat breakfast too. Zelda! Knock at the door.
Okay.
And do a charisma roll. I need a pull. I need over 14 so this dog doesn't bark. Does he look at you enough not to start barking? You never asked her for dogs.
15.
Okay. You made it. She knocked on the door. What do you wish to do?
Open it, I guess.
Do you wish to hide the dog?
Yes.
Okay, you have a closet. Go put it in the closet for now. You made your charisma roll already, so as long as it doesn't take too long, he seems to be alright. Well, he's starting to get a little hungry. Now, she says, I have a phone call for you. I don't know if it's maybe one of your friends that went to. It seems to be from New York. Were you going to come and get it, or should I tell him you called him back?
I'll come and get it.
Okay.
Get down in there.
Okay. Turns around, goes back down. So, now, just head down there. Do you sneak up with the dog? What's your plans? She says, meet you I'll see you at breakfast. So she went down to the breakfast table.
I have dog food in my
You do have?
trunk.
Okay. I hope it's not the same one you had back from when you guys were like taking care of the dogs to Alaska.
No, I always have.
If that's the case, Judah has some celery.
I always have some sort of animal food on
You
me.
could have also grabbed some from the house. There was dog food cans in the house and solid mix, and he would apparently mix them. That guy would have told you that. I'll have to look his name up again.
Shit, we could just dry out some beef and give the dog jerky.
Yeah, but you have some food out in your car, so we'll say,
Alex says your character looks like
I was going to ask some of you also, like Alex especially, but he's not here.
He's
He's online.
watching. Yeah.
Okay. The trench coat I found for my figures is closed. It won't open as a 3D shape. So I'm sorry, but when you put someone in a trench coat like that, it looks like they're going to expose themselves. So, does he still want a trench coat? Because I may be able to stretch out the length of the tails of the coat to make a fake trench coat. I mean, basically, it would look real, but if I tried to 3D animate it, it would not move right. But I can still do that. Also, like hair color. I don't need eye color as much. Did he have glasses? I thought the picture had glasses.
Just write down the list.
I just wanted to like have a description because although his figure won't matter if it's color, I'm planning on building a color picture to replace the ones on the screen. of the figures as I go through them. So just some stuff about his looks that he wanted. I found a real nice tuxedo. So, I could put him in a tuxedo with a shotgun. The original James Bond. Blake. Dr. Blake. Dr. What was it, Williams? Yeah, see? Doesn't it sound like a spy? Dr. Blake. 007, Sean Connery's brother, made a spy movie where he was a chiropractor who was also a master spy because he knew where to hurt people. It was kind of a funny movie. Okay, now that I mentioned that, you sneak out. I will say her speed is going to be based for perception. It's going to be a speed versus perception. First of all, where's Citizen? Not a socialite. Well, I don't know. Socialites are in better condition than citizens. That's kind of scary. Citizens, go ahead, and I will go with a perception starting with 4.
For who?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for her. You'll need a speed higher than 9 to
Her?
you. Because you're trying to get out to go get the food in the trunk of the car. And get back without being seen.
Perception of
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need a speed for you to move quicker than she's perceiving. She's busy. She didn't see you go by.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. No problem. You went out, got the food, came back.
By the way, tell me just ran off with me. Shiggy stopped me.
Give it back! So, you come back in, go up, feed the dog. Did you come and get the phone on the way in?
Yep.
While carrying some food in like a bag or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you been making effort to actually hide it or just not making it obvious?
Not making it obvious.
Okay. Well, the problem is, she's a bigger sneak than she is.
I have stealth.
Ooh. Ooh. That brings up something then. Did you know why? She has it too.
The fuck?
She sneaks up to people's rooms and sniffs, listens to them. If you all were to meet in a room, she'll spy on you. She can't help but gossip. Her stealth is... Oh, shit. It's not worth crap. Only 3. So, you'd have to out-stealth her.
And that's going
So
to
3,
your boyfriend.
4, 5, 6, 7. So, be a better stealth than 7.
He said he's okay with closed trench coat.
Okay. Put a shotgun in there. Put it against the coat a little bit so it doesn't come out as a piece that easily breaks off. I'm going to do with her as a gypsy, but put the chest behind her, chest that all her stuff is in, on the ground behind her, but also will help her legs not be thin and break off.
Yeah.
Then I got to do all of you. Would you say your character's more Eskimo or more Finnish looking?
Finish.
Okay. But you have the light color hair and eyes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, didn't show any of the Eskimo look. That's alright. Also means you're taller. A little bit. Finnish women were a little bit taller than the Eskimo, which is weird. They both lived in the cold. I thought that was kind of odd.
Go figure that one, right?
The Vikings weren't as big as everyone thought. But they were stocky. Built kind
Well,
of
it
like
also
me.
could be due to the fact of how
I'm
their
like half
houses are,
Norwegian.
too.
Half Norwegian, or no, quarter Norwegian, quarter German, and other things here and there. Because my family's just kind of a mix here and there. Can't get us. My dad's side says they can't get his family out of the America. So I said, so you're Indians. They said no. So I guess they were a lost white tribe. Maybe they were the Jews that got lost over here. I don't know. Okay. She tried to pay attention to you, but you got what on this stealth? You beat a 7, right?
14.
Yeah, she didn't notice. He gets a phone call. Waits for a while. What do you say?
Hello.
Oh, you're here.
Yes, I am.
Says I can't do it. A deep female Russian accent, speaking English. I was just calling to ask a simple question here. I'm with some friends of yours. Where's the sword?
What?
I'm just we thought it was in Max's, grave. And it wasn't there. Make an intelligence roll. If you get a 16 or pull, you'll identify this voice. But otherwise, you've only heard it once. Ever.
16.
Yeah. You have only heard her once in a short while. You didn't deal with her.
Joker.
Others dealt with her. It was before really you came part of it. You were still an NPC. You're still playing Max. Max dealt with her.
16.
Okay. Ilanya Rasputin.
Oh.
The female that helped freeze time for a while. May have disappeared with Lord Wilberbottom's head.
Fucking Clan Rasputin, I swear to God.
And connected to the Green Men.
I'll tell you where it's at, but I want to know who you are first.
I'm a friend.
The Vigilant Society has it.
That's what we were willing to go pretty high for it. And then it just goes dead and beeps. Like they just hung up on the other side. Didn't even care to talk to you anymore.
Bitch.
This call came the night after.
What?
Someone cut into someone's tomb.
They find Rasputin was looking for the sword, and they broke into Max's grave.
Now, is it in that box? Or is it somewhere else hidden?
I have it.
Okay. You know?
Yes, I do.
I know exactly. I know exactly where it managed to.
And the dummy comes running out with it. No.
How the hell is that dummy running with a sword that'll make it go?
So then he falls over because he didn't realize it. It's kind of like you don't fall when you're off the cliff until you think about it. Just try not to think about it. Okay. You all then come together for dinner or for breakfast. She's sitting there, kind of looking at you all like,
I don't know.
and looking around the room. First of all, looking at Juta. What's your plans today?
Probably hang around the town and check it out.
Oh, you're gonna go check around outside.
Town, I want to see like the restaurants and them stuff, local stuff. Yeah, probably go shopping at the general store.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering if you were gonna stay in the house or leave. Just want to know, where you're going. So I know if something happens, I know who to call. Kind of acting like somehow you've become adopted. And she's keeping an eye on you like a misbehaving daughter. Looks over at the doctor. Says, what's your plans today?
We're gonna go back up to the house.
Oh. Did you find anything?
Found a few things.
Anything interesting?
Well, probably nothing that you would,
I mean, I could call people from the newspaper if you guys you find something that would be helpful.
No.
I'm sorry. That phone call seems to have left you in a bad mood.
Nice shot.
Would you like to have me walk all these phone calls anymore? I don't like them hurting your feelings.
The newspaper doesn't need to know what we are doing.
No, that's fine. I was just asking.
Yeah, they don't need any information at this time.
Okay.
If any calls come in for myself or Nick, that is fine. As newspaper calls, we have no comment.
Okay.
We have
We
no
didn't
information.
see anything.
Because, you know, a lot of people are going to ask me questions.
You know nothing.
You know, because when we all, every day, we all meet for a meeting and discuss things going on in town.
You know nothing.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Take her truth check. See how much of a barrier you put on her. Higher the better. She's not good at keeping secrets.
19.
19. She has to beat at 19. Using her determination to try to, you know, actually talk about anything. Which right now she doesn't have a whole lot. She failed even to know she had snuggled a dog. It's a medium-sized dog. It's kind of like a beagle basset hound. You picture a beagle with long legs. My grandparents had one, that's why I'm using it. It was very loyal. This dog seems to be the same because when you go back up with the food, where did the food come from that you feed him with?
The house.
From his house? He's happy with it. But he seems to want to leave. Like, you know, this is not home. I got home.
I'll take you home soon.
Now, you also notice this dog should be older than he is. Because how long he's been gone. And he's been running around, it's been about 3 years, running around the woods. He looks a little rough, but not much. His hair's not overgrown. But he's a little dirty. Do you clean him or anything, or leave him like he is?
That's it.
Make a perception check.
Take that, Rose.
8.
8. Okay, you clean him. You notice he's got a couple scratches here and there, like that have healed. Could have got him from sharp branches or something. He's been running around. His pads are a little worn, tender, and the claws, like he's been scratching a lot of that door off and on throughout the years, or whatever it happened to have been. Maybe because he's a dog, it took place seventh of the time. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you two are gonna go together with the dog back to the house. You are gonna check around town.
Is it okay if I make this one?
Yeah. Oh, you mean iced coffee? Yeah, it's in there, but I'd rinse it out. It had coffee in it earlier. See the? Oh, there's a big one. Well, that doesn't have a lid, does it? There you go. So, we will start then with you. Because she's busy. And they have to... How are you guys getting there? You taking the rent car?
Yeah.
You leaving her? Well, she's in town. She can just walk out the door, which is here. Do we want to just do a random check to see where you end up?
Yeah.
Or did you want to pick any specific locations you wanted to go?
This is a random spot.
Okay. Well, you said you wanted to go to the store. Do you still want to hit the hardware store?
I was saying that so she wouldn't be suspicious of me.
Okay,
Don't
so
be
you're not really going
suspicious.
there.
Can't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. No, he ain't suspicious.
Let me get my...
If you didn't want to be suspicious, you shouldn't have had beans.
No comment.
For you, it's sauerkraut.
Shut up.
I just ran home by Joe.
Don't taunt me because I will fart.
Devin would be the first to smell it, unfortunately.
And someone watching would say, please give it to me.
Hot in my face. But I want it. I mean, what?
They would have a German accent? Is that what you're assuming? see here. Let's just put stuff on top of that.
Right.
31 divided by 4 equals 7. 7, 8 through 10. No, 7, 14. Oh, it's good.
Damn it, Devin!
What? Oh, I'm plugging in the other? Go right ahead. I don't even put the middle in that thing so it's not even ready to use. 3, 2, 1. So that's how my buildings are. Go ahead and draw a card. See where first for random encounter. Pull out. No random encounter. Good. Now draw for a location. What suit?
But Miss Bates,
That's alright.
I bring her here right now.
Lynette can't come to the phone right now. She has brain dump.
I would say you end up in the area between 6 and 9. Look here on the map. That's like, well, it kind of includes that place. It's kind of around this area. First area, you know.
I remember that was the restaurant, if I remember right.
I think that was 9, yeah. Let's see here. 9 was the restaurant, the deli. It's like deli.
I don't know what.
Fanta.
8 is the
What
boarding.
does Dermot drink?
Fanta!
Blood of juice!
Oh, and 6 and 7
I just jumped when you did that. I hit my elbow.
are private homes. Put H's on them. Make perception checks to see what you can kind of assume about them. You need over a 12.
11.
Okay, first place, 6 is just a private home. He has extra tractors out front. That's what all you were able to find out. 7. Check perception.
14.
Doctor's office and home, kind of in one.
I know someone who would love that place.
8 is Aunt Sophie's boarding house. You know where that is.
Yeah.
And 9 was the small diner. Now, it may not seem like much, but we can see, because you're talking to people in the process, make a charisma check. See what you come up with from the town.
Sex slave operation.
It's special. You act like you wouldn't go.
What was it? I'm going off again.
Perception.
Perception. Or no, charisma. Charisma. You're talking with people to get information.
You said perception!
I was wrong.
10.
10, partial success. What would you have been asking questions about? And I'll see if some relates. Otherwise, we're going to randomly check to see what someone told you.
Do you need blood of juice?
I would be asking about more questions about the man, like how long has he been gone?
Are you talking about Phillips?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know if there was like anything suspicious going on before he disappeared?
No.
9.
9, my friend.
I don't even know what you said.
No, my friend.
Okay. Which?
How the hell did I?
I don't know. I'm German and I even have German blood. Really?
I don't know it either, but I think something that is weird.
What you got for information is one of them
Yeah, that's a little bit too much.
goes over and points at a picture-framed news article on the wall behind the cash register and takes it down for you. It apparently talks about how Dr. Carter had filed a coroner's report, and it states that the cause of death was natural causes, and that he'd probably been dead since May 4th, 2 days before the body was actually found. And then they'll follow it up with like not telling anything that's written, but they said, and then I heard they went ahead and buried him in Boston. Now, tell you, not necessarily is everything you hear from people true.
Now we know why you're boxed in all the time, Mo.
Why?
The weird things you do on camera.
No, she had a whole episode of the old show. Where the whole theme was that I got locked in a little box.
Oh, God.
And she took over the show.
Yeah.
And then she opened a bag for a girl, which commenced to have gifts that, for no reason, were just for a girl.
Shut up!
It was like, it didn't tell the truth. And she complained about the gift bag, too. But it was something we like delayed, made people watch the whole show to see.
Yeah,
It was something to like strive them forward. We were showing animation from students in the Seattle area.
If you don't like it, don't complain about it.
So it's called Reanimated. It was the same stuff I used to do in Seattle, but did them with more of a. Instead of taking the phone calls from viewers, which I used to always take phone calls, and half of them were rather crowd, which made it fun, but also interruptive. Usually asking the girls to take their tops off. Things like that. Rude people. The girls, they wouldn't take their tops off.
I guess
Rude people! No, just kidding. So that's information you made walking
Just 'cause
around
you're staring at everybody.
on
So
the first part of the day. You know, like last time I said there's like 2 parts to the day.
Look, do you mind if I take this with me?
The article? Well, if you go ask the newspaper, they probably have a copy of it.
We really had to get home. Really?
Well, we framed it so nicely. He was someone known in town.
What was it?
This newspaper article.
They're telling her that she goes to the newspaper, she should be able to get a copy of it. But it's not like they have just copying machines to throw it on and make copies of it.
Can you make a copy of it?
There's no copy machines, I just said.
Oh, I
This is
misheard
before copy
you.
machines.
I misheard you.
No, that's alright.
I do that.
There are no copy machines yet.
we are not that advanced in this game yet.
Most files are probably kept on microfiche. Yes.
Oh, God!
Ah,
Really?
Yes.
Yes!
I enjoyed researching on microfiche.
Fish.
It felt more like, I think you hit a button and it would make a printed copy. Well, they
No,
have
you
that
don't
edition.
understand what microfiche is.
Judah doesn't like fish. I don't
They're
know
not
what
small
that
fish.
is.
They're not even related to fish. They're small pieces of film that you can look at through a projector. No picture picture.
And it's very annoying.
They're printed really small, but you have to move the thing really kind of slow. Otherwise, it just jumps through everything.
I just heard the word fish and I'm like,
No.
ow, I just wanted to know.
So, you two head on over to that house again. Are you sure?
Yeah.
She's going to die.
I
She's
just
going to die. Do you still have a picture or the map of the house?
No?
Okay, you do. He does. Don't let him lie to you.
Hey,
I'm Auntie Sophia.
would you like it back?
No.
Well,
It's
because
hard for me to concentrate right now, honestly.
someone's going to have to read it off as to the locations we're searching. Then I will tell you what you find there. But first, you guys will both need an encounter check for on the way.
I'm good.
Okay? Mogan? Encounter check. When you get to it. Good. I don't have to disturb you with it. You guys get there. Just walk on up to the house and start going through it like it's yours. You have the keys.
Yep, just walk on in.
Who first?
I'll go first.
Okay, you draw encounters.
No encounter.
No encounter, and what was it, Pooh? Oh, well, first of all, do you enter through the garage?
Front door.
The front door led to...
Room 2. Living room.
Well, that made sense, but not always the case. Find your living room. Be able to tell things are not as it should be. The place is kind of a mess. Both guys make perception checks. 14 would be helpful.
Yo.
Okay. The dust that was in the room disturbed. I'm kind of remind you of things because it was a whole week. Oh, there's a second thing to check. This one only a 12. Okay. Mike, go ahead and check on a 12 perception.
$16.
Okay. Something new this time that was not noticed last time. On the wall, there were 2 crossed swords hanging. You can tell by the dust above the mantelpiece. There's now only 1.
What do the swords look like?
Like fencing swords, dueling swords.
Okay.
Except for they don't have their tips on them.
Mm-hmm.
But they are both functioning swords, which actually, you've heard a little bit about this guy, and I mean, apparently when he was younger, he used to be in fencing back in college.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like how him and Ramses, the guy that's missing, met. Was in fencing class. Both of them were good at it. They didn't set records or anything. They didn't lose too many matches.
They were decent.
But, you know, they had other things to do in life. Ramses' family actually had some money. So he didn't really have to work. And the other guy started writing weird stories. Make a... Or anything else you want to do?
I'm going upstairs.
You don't check this room anymore?
No, we covered, as far as I know, we covered the downstairs.
Actually, no, you haven't.
You sure?
Yeah, there's one thing you missed. Because no one keeps making the roll. It's in the room.
What do I need?
I'm going to say a 14 then. Perception. Basically, after you find the missing sword, you're looking around for it. Where'd it go? What are you pointing your finger at her for?
Sign language.
15.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, I don't know what language. I only know a few words. I know this one from the internet. It means help me, I'm being kidnapped. Against my will. You see it in a car window. Shoot everyone else in the car. No. See what's going on, at least. Because it's actually someone was being kidnapped and they did it and on the freeway. The person followed them and found out, yeah, she'd just been abducted. Luckily, someone showed the symbol on TikTok. So, hey. Now, what'd you roll? What pull?
15.
Okay. You also, though, find while you're looking around for this missing sword, you do not find it. You find a jacket shoved behind the couch. You move the couch to see if the sword fell down there. It's not there.
Pull the jacket out.
His jacket. There's a jacket down there.
I pull the jacket out.
Okay. I don't think we need to pull anything there. It's silly. You get an ace. The jacket pulls you down. Slam! It kills you. It attacks you like a tiger. You guys are not good with tigers. Okay. Yes. And the jacket. I'll do perception on that. Get an 8.
Yeah, Gilly.
Yeah? They keep it up for a little bit?
14.
I really fucking hate having this imbalanced right now.
No, it's understandable. But maybe you don't understand it. Everyone in this situation will react. The ability to ignore it, although liked in society, is a symbol of a psychopath.
And with Mom being in the hospital, it's
Oh yeah.
1,000 times worse for me. Because I either want to bawl my eyes out or punch something.
She's been there before. And she's come back fine. The fact is you took her there instead of leaving her at home. Now, the jacket pocket, what'd you roll? Or pull? It was over
14.
an 8, right? Yeah. Is a wallet.
I'll look in the wallet. Maybe there's some identification.
Andrew Ramsey.
That's the guy that came here before us.
Yeah. The guy from that the auntie said never showed up. He was supposed to stay there. Now he may have just skipped the place because he doesn't want to stay at some old lady sneaking around, spying on his house. She doesn't like it when it happens to her. She does it to everyone else, but that's why she recognized. Half the time she's sneaking around behind you. What you doing? Ooh, ooh, ooh. She just never caught on what you caught on. So,
I'm gonna go upstairs.
you go straight upstairs?
Mm-hmm.
What room do you walk through on the way?
I go to 12.
Through 12 to get upstairs?
No, you just go straight upstairs.
You go straight upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Just being sure, because you're the only one who has a map. 13, 14. Okay. I was about to say, there's not much to it. First room you enter is a bathroom. Pull a card for a counter.
No encounter.
No one's in the bathroom. Luckily, no scary ghost in the corner, nothing.
Room
That
13.
counter could also be false scare, like you see in the horror movies.
Right?
The shower curtain suddenly comes flying at you, but what you didn't know is the window was open, and you freak out. Things like that. And then I come at you with the killer.
Room 13.
Please relax.
We got a room 13.
It summons the killer. People doing stupid shit. Do.
Virgins having sex.
Kill them. I don't know. If they're both virgins, and their friend's a priest and marries them right before sex, would Jason still kill them?
No.
Probably not.
See? Jason's kind of like the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
12, bathroom. How long you want to kick around in there?
Not gonna eat you very long.
But oh, the door is locked though. You have a key,
Yeah, I used the keys.
but the point is the bathroom door was locked.
I didn't get Guido cat food today.
Why'd someone lock the door? I have cat food I can give her. She can deal with it. But we'll get some for her later. Okay, when then? Where then?
13.
Who what? 13?
Mm-hmm.
Master bedroom. This room was obviously Philip's room.
Issue that I was telling you about.
Draw a card for it, both of you.
Me too.
No one's yelling.
No.
Because you're also representing the dog who proudly comes into this room like, I belong in this room, not you. Comes over and jumps up on the bed. This room was obviously Philip's bedroom. Moth-eaten, rat-gnawed clothes can still be found in the closet. Both you guys can make a perception check.
11.
11?
Perception.
On me or the dog?
Just you. I already know what the dog's doing. He made his check.
18.
18. Wow, you
God, why
noticed
is
it
my
too.
voice fucking shaking?
In the middle of the bed, as the dog jumped up on the bed to lay down, suddenly something moved. Dog jumps off the bed and starts barking at the bed. You two are watching this happen.
I'll draw my gun.
Okay?
I'll go look.
The covers?
Yeah.
I shall draw
Okay.
both pistols.
Determination 10, not to be scared, both of you.
11.
19.
Good thing, because being scared with a gun in your hand causes things to just shoot. And she's in front of you.
I didn't shoot you there.
You pull back the blanket, and it looks like a nest of rats has made home in the mattress. And they kind of scatter. Half of them. Others dig deeper. They're moving around in the mattress and the bed springs. All this really reflects is that no one's really watched this place since everything happened. They just kind of like left it. Although it was mostly, it looks like it was locked up until you guys came with the keys. Or Ramsey's unlocked some. Most of the doors you find unlocked seems to be the ones he may have unlocked. Because now you found proof he was actually inside the building, or at least his coat was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, someone could have killed him somewhere else and brought his coat. Nothing out of the ordinary to be found here. Except for it looks like one of the night tables near the bed seems to have been recently disturbed. As with other rooms, a heavy layer of dust lays on everything, where you can see rat tracks on the ground where they drag their testicles around, including the ransacked nightstand.
Okay.
Dog's kind of looking around the house on his own, see if he can find his master. Where you guys go next?
Room 14.
This appears to have been an unused bedroom. Although furniture present, nothing of import will be found here, and the door is locked.
I got keys.
This, remember, originally servants came with the house, and he dismissed all his servants. This was one of their rooms.
Oh.
He didn't believe in having servants, and they got in the way of his writing. If he threw a fit in the middle of the night because he thought he remembered something, they'd freak out and call the police. Gets in the way. Where now?
15.
Okay. Another bedroom. Same as the other one.
Got 16 left.
Okay. 16 though. Make a con check or endurance check. Sorry. Go for a 10. As a heated wave of smells
16.
exits the room that you unlock. Madam Zelda,
Huh?
over a 12 on your endurance. From the stench in this room.
No.
No? You won't go in. It stinks. What happened is the window is broken. and partially open. Anyways. And this room, compared to the other ones, has had the exposure of the elements over the years. Some mold growing. It's a mess. I think that's everything.
No.
What's left?
B.
No, A and B.
Mm-hmm. A is the stairs up.
I need a perception check of, I'm going to say 12 because it's kind of vital to the story.
I'll make this easy. Master detective.
Okay. On A or B?
B.
B? Okay. This is a small door in the ceiling that leads to a small attic storage area.
I go up.
Make a strength of 8. Because it looks like you have to force it. It's locked and there's no key. But it's like worn out. Like the ceiling hasn't got as much protection and it kind of rotted the door from the other side.
20.
Here. Okay. You busted the goddamn door. Forcing open if Deafness Tribute made it. Now make a dex check versus a 12.
10.
Okay. Take point damage. Because when you open the door, the attic ladder came flying out. Smacked you in the head.
Punk.
Nothing was slowing it down. So it came down, smacked you in the head. Make an endurance of 10. Otherwise, like you lost your footing and fell down.
$14.
Okay. You're alright. Smacked you. Your head's got a little mark on it.
The first time an addict hit me in the head.
Also, though, take a point of fatigue. Basically leading towards a concussion.
And our fatigue from the last time is gone too?
No, it's gone.
Okay. So I'll just leave the mark there then.
Yeah. You would have woken up today, everyone fully rested. Some of you more than fully rested. Okay. The stair comes down, slams into the ground. You hear a loud noise. What do?
Still going up.
Going up it?
Mm-hmm.
Do a dex of 12. It's a real narrow ladder.
15.
Okay? You climb in or not? It doesn't stink as bad.
Yeah, I guess.
12 decks are better. He has to go first. You're wearing a dress.
13.
He has to go first. You're wearing a dress. You gonna let him walk up behind you?
Did I say I was wearing a dress?
No. Do you ever?
No.
You wear leather pants?
I
Like
wore
sailor pants or what kind?
I wore the standard gypsy pants.
Oh, okay. So the one that men usually wear.
Yeah, like.
Okay. When I do the picture, I need to know. The one I have, possibly for you, has a skirt on.
I wear a skirt actually over it.
Kind of like my daughter does. She used to always wear sweatpants on her dresses.
No,
Leggings.
Both
under-
leggings and
No,
stretch pants. She always wore. She liked the dresses, the girly look, but she didn't like exposing her legs. So she just layer stuff.
no.
No, well, okay. I think I have the idea. Okay, let's see what else we got. Climb up there.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. Well, first of all, it's dark. A little bit of light coming from the far side. Make a perception check.
14.
Definite noise of stuff moving around up there, but away from you, away from the light.
Use my lantern.
Okay. Mechanic 8 to handle, just basic, which is deck or intelligence.
The lantern I normally use?
Yeah, because things can happen. See, what do you have on intelligence?
6.
So, on a 2, you succeed. On a 1, you fail. If you
8.
failed, it would have been a fumble anyways, and like you didn't have any oil in the land.
Okay.
There's operational
That
things
makes
that can
sense.
occur. Or the wick burnt out last time you didn't replace it. Things like that. There's always a chance that things will work out the way you don't want because it's a horror movie. You look up there, make a perception check. Now with light, you only need a 8.
9.
Okay, because it's pretty big. You see upstairs, and this is the word I've been looking for, and it's in this book, this module, is a steamer trunk.
Mhm.
Deer Tree is a steamer trunk and a standard like military box. The steamer trunks actually stand up on their edge, and you open them up. Chances are that's what you have. For the puppet and all that, do you have his steamer trunk, or do you have him in a military trunk? Like the one he traveled in? I was just trying to understand. Because when I do a picture for you, I'll need to have it standing the right way. I was tempted to have it open a little bit with a head in it. Like a puppet looking out.
Kind of like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's got kind of the angle to it and stuff.
And
But
I
you
have
have-
pants on under.
With moccasins.
Yeah,
And you wear a cape.
sometimes.
You're Zelda.
Sometimes.
And you have one piece of ring specifically. Don't you have a couple others?
Yes, I do.
You have a force ring.
That's pretty much.
So if someone detects magic on you,
Oh, see that ring.
You're magical. Of course I am.
I'm the Green Lantern of this area. No,
Just don't lose your fingers, then she's gotta come up with a unique way
up
to
there
do
you
that.
see, because it's easy to see through the light,
Get a piercing.
it's pretty much empty, except for one steamer trunk.
I go and open it.
Well, it looks like it might be hard to open it and sit and look at it up here.
Okay, I pull it down out of there.
I need a 12 strength.
17.
Okay, no problem.
No. Look out below.
Bam! Cool, no, what'd you roll?
17.
No, you did fine. You pulled it down carefully.
No, I'm saying I took it and threw it down.
That would have been like if you rolled a 12. You just barely got it done. Just the minimum. Nothing more. Well, actually, I think about a 10 may have gotten it out, but it fell and hit the ground and broke. So, higher numbers, you got it down more skillfully. You took it down without a problem. Strong doctor you are. It cannot be opened in the small storage space and must be brought downstairs. Once it's down, you'll find it locked. It's a much smaller key than any of the keys you have that you were given by April.
I found a key, didn't I? Yes, I
Found
did.
the key. Where'd you find it? Do you remember the room at all? Like description or anything? What was in the room?
The study.
Ah! Yes, you found it then. That's all I needed.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was looking for the
Look
study.
through your pockets and stuff.
No, it was one of those. Where's the study? Where's the? I was over here. Like, is the study
But yeah,
over
if you
here?
said you
Then
found it in a desk, I would have
See,
given it to you.
now I'm.
fine.
Yeah.
There's
No.
always-
Did you get your iced coffee?
Yes.
Okay. I wonder if that helped a little bit of caffeine.
No, I'm in fucking rage mode. I want to
Oh.
hit something.
Well, he just brought down a box from the ceiling. Looks
Can
like
I
a steamer
shoot it
trunk,
open?
kind of like yours.
I have a key.
I want to shoot it open.
Have your gun ready, because if something jumps out, you can shoot.
Fine.
Compromise.
The key that was hidden in the study. Once they go ahead and don't fumble.
I can still
Just
get that nose.
draw
I
and
can still
don't get an
that nose.
ace.
Okay, here, if you want to lick your nose.
Okay. Technically, you have to draw again,
Okay.
I actually did it.
Yeah, I know, I felt the tink.
but it's not an ace now because you had the queen first
Oh.
or the king.
I felt the tink.
So you just escaped it. It was close. The key didn't seem to fit for a while. She took a breath, quit shaking, put it in there. Went in like with your ex-girlfriend, but she's dead.
Ouch.
Was
She's watching too.
it too soon? No, I'm talking about.
Oh! Where was your mind?
I'm
Wow!
talking about his character.
I need to lower my fucking testosterone really bad.
We knew it was high. You know why? Because when she mentioned it, I said, well, mine's probably kind of low. She said, mine's higher. Was that not male? Right away it became a competition.
Wow!
Okay, you open it up. You find a photo album, a large envelope, and a flattened brown felt hat.
What I missed.
That's the three items you find inside the steamer chest. Not much to it, really. Mostly empty, so that's why it was so easy to bring downstairs. What do you do?
I go through I go through the photo album.
Photo album. Perception check.
I'm just gonna sit here and shut my fucking mouth.
You gonna shoot the photo album?
No, I'm just gonna shut my mouth.
Lemon.
So where's the puppet? There's supposed to be a puppet in that box. The puppet in my box. Photo album depicts.
I honestly don't think a fucking puppet would fit in my box. I mean,
That's a secret. The puppets are small. The photo album depicting mainly children and their parents. Phillips and his family. Inscriptions on the back will be typical for each family photograph. So it's photographs of his family.
Okay.
Lynette, have you ever tried Fresca?
No.
You probably won't like it.
It's great.
It's a grapefruit drink.
Ooh, sounds good.
I love grapefruit.
It's very
I've actually
good.
tried grapefruit once. It's actually really good.
Okay, there was a photo album. I'll just look through the whole damn steamer trunk.
Sorry, Devin, you can have one.
I know I can't. I have really cold Kool-Aid though.
I'm staying undercover now.
Wow!
Wow.
Okay.
That's just like your dead girlfriend. Your ex-girlfriend, but she's dead now. Really, Mel?
We assume.
Everybody's now confused at what the hell just happened.
That's all right. Confusion is good for you.
It is.
The last one we'll mention now is the felt hat.
That's actually not bad.
Remember the felt hat?
Yes.
It's squash. Looking at it, make a perception check.
Joker.
Joker.
Ooh, that actually could fool you.
Nothing.
No calories.
Damn Joker.
High sodium.
Ooh, a Joker, huh?
Yeah, because of grapefruit.
It's still pretty good for you.
It's alright.
Well, it must do something because I'm not allowed to have it because it mixes with my chemicals in my medication.
16.
That and cranberry. There's cranberries in the that one. Fucking almost ate today.
In what one?
In there. Your cranberries.
Oh, my cranberry, my,
Berries, actually, in a bag. They were up there, yeah. But they fell down. So I put them away over here.
16.
For the last thing, the envelope,
No, for the hat.
the hat. It looks like it pops out. A little bit of work. Looks official. Looks like it's actually not felt, but tightly trimmed beaver. It's an old style hat. That's what the whole beaver trade thing was over. He thought it was kind of neat, but kind of creepy. Everyone walked away around wearing dead animals on their head, and it was cool.
No, it's just like beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver between their legs, beaver on their head. It's just like beaver.
Now, the envelope.
Does it come in all shapes and sizes as well?
Sometimes it's hairy.
Has 2 pages.
Sometimes it's shaved.
Okay. Do I need to pull on this first or?
Nope.
I can get you.
You get to just look at it.
I don't want a beaver. I have one right here.
What it is that. Oh, we'll do an intelligence check.
Okay.
Well, you absolutely want to get my beaver.
10.
10?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the missing pages to the manuscript.
Sweet.
So you can either A, be all secretive. You want me to read it out loud? You want to read it out loud?
You don't want me to read shit.
You don't want me to read it out loud. I'll stumble and stutter every left way.
Okay, now there's lots of weird notations on this. One,
No comment.
it shows that this is a rough draft of the pages. It would go through an editor a lot of times to be cleaned up. There's a note on top that says maybe add dialogue with question marks pointing down. After that point, first of all, let's give me something to drink before I start this shit.
Right.
Shit? I see no shit. Where is shit?
Be a lot of it after we're done.
No, actually, I already went. That's why I had to go back there.
Hey, both of you guys do an intelligence check.
And Chibi's
of
got his
10.
coffee.
You know what, Devin?
But you don't want to play?
10. Exactly.
8.
You remembered to turn on the microphone so she can hear this without having to be here. Okay. This is part of his story. These are the missing pages you guys been sent to find. Although there are still some strange questions around everything else. This doesn't answer all your questions. But this is the one you get paid for. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I gazed down at the hideous perversion of life that lay before me. In the rock. It was this monstrosity that had caused it all. The killing, everything. It was this that crested those horrid creatures that roamed the hill. And it lay before me, helpless, a being of so much power that it could enslave an entire planet, yet unable to defend itself physically without a thought. I raised the axe high above my head and brought it down on the pulsating mass. The axe, stopping inches short, it had me. I listened intently to the ravings. Surely the others were mad. But I knew Fisher to be as sane as I. As then I spoke, I began to realize that they spoke the truth. My blood froze as the implications of what they said began to sink in. If what they spoke of were true, mankind was finished. They spoke of the power in the hills, rising up and ruling the earth once again. Once again, I was very nearly passed out from the connections I was beginning to make. Dearest God, that thing can't be allowed to awaken. Fisher and the others began debating about going to the cavern tonight to check on things. The cavern they spoke of must be the one where the thing was sleeping. With a stark ground I had been yesterday, my attention was suddenly diverted back to Fisher, as he stated that they could not make it to the cavern and back in time for the midnight ritual. Being the fool that I am, I decided to wait and follow them to the ritual. Last page. I kept telling myself that there was no reason to be afraid. After all, it was only the wind. My assurance did nothing to quell the cold touch of fear seeping through my body. Deciding to fight back, I gagged forward, moved. He crossed out. I moved from my place of security next to the fire and began to walk about the house. I entered each room with the air of a man expecting death himself, to be waiting, but when I stuck my lamp in the village, was nowhere to be seen. I began lighting as many candles and oil lamps as I could. Soon the whole house was ablaze with flickering light. It did nothing to alleviate my fear. And if it did nothing at all, it served to what? A noise? I rushed to the rear of the house, gazed out the yard, the moonlight glancing off the newly fallen snow, turned the unusually bland yard into a Christmas scene. The mood quickly passed when I saw marks of the snow at the forest edge. They could have been animal tracks, but at that distance I could not tell. With my eyes I traced I was sure of it now, tracks, as they headed across the yard and towards the shed. God, the shed looked as hanging, its lock is hanging broken. No, wait, maybe I had left it unlocked. Yes, that must be it. The tracks were probably that of some lost poor dog. Grabbing my coat on the way to the pantry, I made myself ready to investigate, putting on some boots and taking an electric lantern from the closet. I unlocked the rear door. After a moment's hesitation, I went to my study and gently removed my father's shotgun from the rack. I carefully loaded it and went back to the door. It must have been the coldest winter in Massachusetts in 20 years. The driving wind most certainly did not help. As I stepped outside, I noticed that the dog tracks came right towards us into the door. The poor thing must have been trying at the door, but I did not hear him come over in the wind. The loose snow crunched lightly underfoot as I made my way over to the shed. I could hear some slight banging coming from the dog that was probably searching for food. The only thing he would find that was worth is a frozen rat or two. Without the slightest hesitation, I pulled the door open and shined. It says possibly rewrite on the side, like he's making notes.
It's 9/11, by the way.
Okay.
Thursday.
After this, we'll take a break. Give time for everyone to think about it.
I think Dieter's wanting out.
Yeah, I saw her. My God, what the hell is that thing? Whatever it was screamed in fright and backed away from the light. Its hands reached up and covered its face. Before I realized what I was doing, I had the shotgun leveled with it. It leapt. I fired. It exploded in an angry spray of ooze and gore and slammed into the rear wall of the shed. With a mucus gurgle, it dropped down and jerked towards the floor, twitching violently. A darkened mass. Amazed that I had controlled my nausea up till now, I staggered back to the house. I fell into the house, dropped both myself and the shotgun onto the kitchen floor. My mind reeled at the thought of that horrid creature. It could not have been human, though it stood nearly as tall as a man. Its appearance gave it away. That putrid black skin, like oil, its overlong arms, its misshapen human-like head, and its yellow eyes. screamed that it was not a man. Thank God I had killed
Yeah,
him,
no shit.
hadn't I?
Huh.
Almost sounds like it's a snuff book.
And there was something about a dog in there?
Yeah.
Hellhound.
Well, what he described he saw didn't look like a dog, though. It looked like a misshapen black mass.
Hellhound.
More like, you see the picture over there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Right.
Yep. Let you all think about that. You can back it up and hear it again if you want it.
Come on, Gators. Want to try going outside, baby?
Break time. Think that's a yes.
Well,
Kitty, we're going outside.
I think Mom is being admitted. Because, she hasn't called me.
True. She doesn't have a way home without.
So,
Unless she's waiting for Alex to come and get her, which seems kind of silly.
no, she would have called me.
That's my...
So I'm going to have to exit out of the, live.
If she calls.
No, now.
Now? Oh. So you use the phone. Got it. I thought you meant like leaving. There's no reason to leave unless you know what's going on. Come on, kitty.
Gator, come on.
No, we're going out. You go outside?
Kids.
Come on. It's less windy than it was. She forced her out there, went all the way out for just in the backyard. let's see here.
I'll see I should go get them soon.
Mom's probably sleeping.
Probably. They injected her, didn't they?
They sedated her.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They put stuff in her to sleep, so she's probably doing that. Now, there it is if you guys want to refer to it.
This needs to be turned on a little bit.
Oh well. I haven't flipped it yet either yet.
I don't think phones are a race.
No, my character fawn.
She wants to play warrior.
Well,
Nook. Like I fawn is a Nook warrior, I could be a warrior.
Lawyer?
actually, I got a good one for you that I can create.
Objection!
Throw shoes.
Boot to the head!
Yeah. Okay.
We'll
That's what you found and what they wanted.
Fuck, my coffee's gone.
Make some more.
Oh no,
No.
Shaky's out of coffee! Run!
I'm only allowed one cup of coffee a day.
Go ahead and everyone
Oh shit.
heard that. Do a determination check. 12.
11.
12.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
I have to be shuffling while he's talking.
I
Okay.
am going to leave Zelda, because she got high enough to realize maybe something. Make a clairvoyance check.
It's either.
9.
Well, it can't be a Wendigo.
9.
9?
9.
Okay. Well, remembering that they said, at least April said, he wrote from his dreams. He may have been a sensitive in picking up on something. He always found troubled locations to write from, to feel the darkness. And also with that, looking around this room, you, now he had a dog. Still technically would have it because the dog's still alive. But there are some scratches here and there on the walls that just suddenly seem out of place.
I'm gonna do postcard.
Ooh. To give me a rough
In this room,
but when? How far put it, okay, main two situations probably. Ramsey, Phillips.
Phillips.
Okay, in this room, you guys are probably in the living room, right? Where would you put this trunk when opening it?
We probably would take it down to the living room.
Yeah, well, you have to take it down somewhere. You can't open it upstairs. Oh, you can open it, I guess, anywhere on the second floor. In the hallway if you want.
I would have rather gone down to the living room.
Okay. So, both of you guys, well, we'll do all three. Make an encounter check.
Dang it!
Joker!
Okay, you're good. We're not sure on you yet. You? You're walking around, remember?
Yeah.
We had to do something with you anyways. About your turn.
No.
Okay. So you guys are fine. But you heard over the speaker, over the thing, that whole thing. Now, perception check. Oh, first, do that determination check of 10. What'd you get on that? You got a 9? Wasn't it?
11.
11. You didn't make it though, quite. So that's okay. Perception check now. Looking around.
14.
Okay. Well, you're like in the middle of, you're like on the side, like a sidewalk, walking around. You weren't really walking anywhere. You just kind of looking around. You talked to some people at the deli, and you were like heading back towards. Or well, did you want to check somewhere else in the house or the town? Because you still have 2 parts of the day left. There's 3 parts to a day. First part, you went and checked this area. Do you just keep going outward?
I'll just keep walking around.
Just generally?
Yeah.
Draw a card.
Just casually. 5.
What soup?
Diamonds.
What's number?
5.
I gotta charge my phone.
Okay. You end up, over here. Just kind of moved out that direction. And that is 20, or it's 21, 22, and 23. So 21 is another private home, but it has some kind of large shed type building made of brick in the backyard. And the other one is another private home, but 23 is the school.
Squirrel!
That's the schoolhouse. Now, what'd you get on your perception?
14, I believe. What you said?
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, you notice you've been walking around, especially till like noon, 'cause that's where you are for that second part of the day, and then people started showing up. Like, they were gone till noon, somewhere in town. And now they're all coming back, opening their shops. The shops don't even open till noon, really. The deli was like on like one person doing cooking and, and serving. Because they were on, the other person was somewhere else. With the 14, I'll let you know, they all basically were at prayer service in the morning. They all did the Simpsons thing. They all went to church in the morning. That's why they were gone. But other than that, while you're over towards the school, you're glancing over in that direction, which is at the edge of the town where the forest is, and you feel like something's watching you from that direction. What do you do? What do you do?
If you're trying to say something that's not coming out.
No.
I'm gonna after much I'm going towards this, like going to check out the school, but I'm gonna keep my eye on where
Okay.
the forest is.
Make a perception check.
Mint,
Well,
lemon, and ginger.
Okay.
We need those tomorrow. We're making some
As you
heat,
move a little bit angle,
and you're
you
trying to
kind
get
of see that it was.
Yeah.
It originally looked like it was part of a tree, but as you moved out away down the street, it starts separate. So it's something standing behind the tree, and it's about shorter, just a little shorter than a person normally. It's like 5 foot tall, or maybe it's on a needle, but its eyes are like, you feel like they're glowing almost, watching you.
I think I know what I just found. I think I found the
And then
demon dog thing.
make a determination check.
Oh, look, my first Joker. I don't have Moxie.
Well, there, you
That
got
was
extra
perfect.
cards. It's all good for you. That's the good side of it.
That was perfect.
You need it so you could like maybe save your life now. Then we'll be back to you guys.
14.
Inside the scary house. 14? You don't jump, but an old lady, not auntie, someone that lives nearby, probably from home 22, comes over and taps you on the shoulder.
Like,
It says, Miss, I
yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Do what?
Well, Father says if you ignore them, they'll go away.
No, I have what?
And she nods towards what you think you saw. Like, just ignore it and walk away. Nothing important.
It might be because me and my group are investigating something here.
Well, we were told if it knows you'll see it, it will come after you. So, I wouldn't do it. And then she turns around and walks back towards her house. And then she gets inside and closes the door and just like looks out at you like, you just gonna stand there? You walk away.
I just gonna walk away.
Go ahead and loop around and come back.
Actually, that's what I was planning.
Now, you guys back at the house. Both of you make perception checks.
Actually, broke my mind.
11.
9.
Okay. 2 things. One, as you came down, as you guys came down the stairs to the trunk, you noticed what could be splatter.
Blood.
Could be.
We're gonna take a look at it.
Okay, medical check.
$29.
Okay.
I want to know what this shit is.
On the second floor, just on the edge of the stairs, they find a bloodied epee. Actually, oh, that's it. You found the actual sword. It's sitting upstairs. At the very top of the stairs, up against the corner, basically standing up. There will be blood around it on the floor, where it's standing on its tip. And it is indeed doing kitchen tests. A little bit of water, whatever. See how it reacts. It's blood. And it's a good, you'd say 75% chance it's human. Without having the testing equipment. just the way it's located in that. Plus, it's standing on its tip, so whatever it stabbed, it wasn't an animal doing it. Because it wasn't lying down and someone ran into it. You know, like a squirrel could do that. Just run into it, like a bird does to a window. But when it's standing on the blade, unless it came down from below, it was human hands somewhere or something like that. Now, Zelda. Where's the dog? You suddenly realize. So you don't hear it. If you want to check around, just do a
I was
perception.
going to do the post-cognition.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Good thing you reminded me. Maybe because I don't want you to do it.
I pulled a 13.
Okay. And you were focusing on Phillips's or Ramses? I can't remember. Sorry.
What's your last name?
Phillips? It's the first guy. Okay. Well, there's two mysteries here. Okay. Remember that view you had of before you even got here, where there was like things looking in the windows? Yeah. Like some of the scratches around the windows are something from outside, and its shape is not 100% physical. You feel them more, and there's multiple, not just one. Occasionally see him trying to sneak in. But he puts salt around places here and there. Now you see no proof of salt, so someone cleaned it up. But you heard earlier on from the Vigilance Society that he was a possible candidate, but they found out they listed him as a dabbler. He would play with the darker stuff. Like that room that you found underneath the house. Doesn't mean he succeeded. It's like you try a ritual, do you pull a random encounter? If you don't, nothing happens. You try it a couple times, you give up type thing. You didn't feel there was anything that he succeeded. But he constantly felt it. It would churn and they would hide. You know what I mean? So he was walking around days doing that. And then he's sitting there like they found him. It was in the study. And the priest walks in with the doctor. And he's like emphatically like trying to talk to the doctor. Is it audience or clairvoyance? Or it's post-cognition? Yeah, then you'll hear it is an argument. Kind of like dreams, you can't always pull out all the details though. But they're basically, he's telling him something. And he keeps pointing at the papers. The whole stack originally, not the few removed. He's pointing at them. And they're talking. And then he gets up and leaves the room. Him and the doctor. And you feel like there's a flash, a couple days. And in that process, you see him take those papers out of his manuscript and put them in the trunk and hide them upstairs. And then The preacher and the doctor show up after he'd been working late. He doesn't even wake up, or he's like not even moving. Maybe he's already dead. The preacher walks in, stands nearby. The preacher walks in, watches Father, nods his head, and the doctor comes in and injects him with something, and then they leave. He basically checked his pulse rate and everything. Could have been trying to help him, who knows? But he came in without consent and shot him with something, some kind of needle. Some people do that. Could have been trying to wake him up, maybe.
Or the needle could have been just.
But you feel because you're watching him that your view faded shortly after the injection. So you kind of feel, since you were watching his death, your vision followed it. He was alive when they walked in. But he died shortly afterwards.
The doctor and the priest killed him.
And also, there are strange, dark things darting about. What are you guys going to do? That was your second part of the day. Both of you are on the third part. Make counter checks, all three of you. Ace?
Mm-hmm.
Ace?
Really?
Okay.
I think the card really likes to be.
What are you going to do?
Today. I'm looping back and gonna.
Coming back to it?
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna get closer.
Okay.
Than it was. Well, still is.
Okay.
So there now.
Question. How are you equipped?
I have my axe and my throwing axes.
She's been walking around with 3 axes in town. No wonder people don't talk to her.
This is true.
Okay. So you go sneaking around the school
Yeah.
with your weapon.
Yep.
Okay. Your face card, what suit?
Clubs.
Okay. Whip, whip.
Police.
Pull up. Miss,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I saw something in the woods and I was gonna see if I can get rid of it for you guys.
We have animals.
It didn't look like a normal animal.
Well, you're not around here, so I don't know if you're right to judge what's normal or not. You're getting awful close to a school carrying axes. Well, I don't see what you're not chopping any wood.
I could chop wood for someone.
Oh. Make a charisma check.
Yeah.
10. Quite handy with these axes.
Well, if you want, we could just take you back to the station. I could have you chop some wood.
Okay.
Okay, but you're going to have to put the axe in the trunk.
That's fine.
Even the hand axe.
Darn it! How did you know I had them? I had
They
them
can
all
see.
hidden.
You're walking around with, like,
I had them hidden.
hand axes don't hide well.
No, they don't.
And I'm trained to watch stuff like, detect hidden as a cop. So,
I'll put them all in the trunk.
that and I was, warned about you. So, let's
How
go.
would you warn about me? Just curious.
We both know some of the same people, apparently. So. And she's concerned about the public, so, she said keep an eye on you. She said you left today carrying 3 axes.
That's Sophia.
So he takes you back to the police station, but make a perception check.
Ninja cards.
Oh, 6.
Okay. Before you get in the car, you see something moving at the edge of the forest, like it was waiting for you. Like it was going to surprise and jump you. So, it kind of comes out once you're driving away. You can't see it when you look behind you. Like it's like, and sank back into the shadows.
Watch now. Really keep watching now.
Okay. So, you guys, she's got something to do. Pull for chopping wood. Just we're just doing a random check.
8.
Okay, because we're gonna assume you can chop wood. She's really good at it. What are you two doing now that you have this in the trunk? And you found blood splatter from, you trailed it back to the epee, which was kind of like stashed behind the door in the corner. So someone put it there.
You want to look for the dog, or do we want to go to the priest and the doctor?
Okay. Perception check. Both of you.
9.
9?
I don't know.
You remember? Which room had the trapdoor in it? I think it was the study?
Garage.
The garage. You're right. You're absolutely right. The dog's in the garage, laying on top of the door that goes down. When you walk in, he gets up and starts scratching at it.
I guess go in. Dog's trying to lead us somewhere.
Do you want to check?
Yeah.
Okay. 8 strength to open up the door. It's kind of heavy little door.
17.
Okay, no problem. You open it.
Mm-hmm.
The dog kind of like pauses for a bit and then jumps down.
I'm going after the dog.
Jumps down 6 feet and lands. Then starts sniffing around. Then goes over to one wall and starts scratching at the floor.
I dig up the floor.
You go over there?
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check.
14.
Okay. And then what time is it?
9:53.
Okay. Oh, we're good. Or we can decide one way or the other. What you find is it opens up into a passageway in the wall. Like there was a fake wall here covering it up. As you dug around the floor, you noticed, and it kind of popped loose a little bit. You pushed on it again, and it pops open. It opens to a rough-cut tunnel into there. From where you are right now, your lantern doesn't show the end.
I let Zelda know.
Well, she's right there next to you.
And
You take out your walkie-talkie.
let this
You
one
talk
know.
back and forth. You can tell her, yeah. Okay.
You want to go down the spooky hallway? Alright, let's go.
Do mine, I'll be like, I'm busy with some cops. Sorry, guys.
Pull the thing out of your mouth. I mean,
Okay. Now the question is, do you guys want to call it here before you guys go down that long dark tunnel? Or do we want to keep going? I know, with your mom and all that, it's a lot on that. But,
you feel up to it, or do you want
Let's just keep going.
okay. Both of you guys roll encounter, or no, the leader roll encounter.
I have to get through these freaking
Okay.
No encounter.
major
No encounter.
mood swings
Okay.
right now.
The passageway is about 5 to 6 feet wide. It is 6 feet high and about 280 feet long. The entire passage will be damn dusty and smelly. About halfway through, the tunnel will dip a little bit, and the ground will suddenly become a little muddier and wet, dripping from the ceiling. Continue on?
Yep.
Okay. Both of you roll perception checks.
15.
11.
Okay. You both notice movement on the floor. It looks like there are a large number of rats down here moving about. You will have to pass through them to continue on. What is your plans?
Freaking torch.
I have a lantern.
I have a lantern too, but I'm saying a torch. Wave it in front of the rats. Alright, so start going forward.
Okay. Well, first of all,
I just flipped on myself.
better than other people doing it. The rats don't seem to want to get out of your way. Like, they actually seem to be, like, showing a little sign of aggressiveness to your advancing.
I will use my ray gun to shoot at the ground.
Ah. Go ahead. Get a 7. It's just the ground.
$11.
Okay. 11. Okay, you hit the ground. Do a charisma check to see how well you scare them.
10.
Okay. They kind of move back a little bit. Give you like about 6 more feet. But make a perception check.
$14.
Past the rats, something moves. Something bigger. Which could be why they don't want to back up.
I shoot at it.
Ooh. Yeah, shoot into the darkness. So I'm going to say you're going to need a crit. So, let me find them. No. It's over here. It's the only one that's over here. Of course. Okay. You will need a 22.
Jesus.
Yeah, it seems to have, like I said, rather rough shape. Like you're not even sure what you're shooting at. It's not even, first of all, it's not really shaped human. Humanoid means it moves a lot of times on 2 limbs.
That's always fun.
But it's you know, whatever it is, it's like shadows. It's like the shadow
8.
thing.
11. 14.
Jeez.
24.
Okay.
Damn it, jeez.
What's the spade? How much damage?
That'd be 10, but if it's doubled, it's 20.
Okay. Well, did 20 damage?
Uh-huh.
I have 5 points defense just to my body.
Jesus fuck.
15. Okay. If I draw, oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if I draw a red, it's gonna charge. If I try black, it's gonna back off. Woohoo! It backs up. And the rats kind of scatter a bit out of your way.
Keep moving forward.
Okay? Ah, here we go. Okay. You've actually moved more from where this thing was cut into an actual cavern system, into an actual underground cave right now. That was here that his passage entered. You entered a small cavern. Small featureless cavern. Some evidence of small dead animals, skeletons, pieces, debris, etc. are present on the ground in this area. Now, well, I think we don't have that much of information here, so I think I can, and I'll do it as just, you guys went along a chamber, you hit a chamber. It goes forward and splits into 4 directions. But first of all, you have to roll an encounter check right there. Both of you.
No encounter for me.
Okay. Shewin? Okay. Perception check. 10. Okay. You see something skittering along the ceiling, kind of like those things you saw in the window, heading directly towards you. Like he's trying to sneak around to get you. And reaches down with his long, weird-shaped hand. His fingers are like almost a foot long, trying to grab you. So, we will start with a speed check. My speed... 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 12? Okay. What's your defense?
9 and 8, 19.
Okay. My attack's only 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I hit with a heart. Oh. Okay. Actually, you end up taking 1 strike off your fatigue as it struck through you like spiritually. Like it stole a little bit of fatigue. If it
I
goes
had
to,
no fatigue.
no, everyone has 5 points fatigue to start with. Just 1 box. He more like drains you some.
So I
Instead of clawing
gain,
you
I
you
get
gain a fatigue.
higher.
Yeah. You gain 1. It doesn't affect you until you get 2.
Sorry if I'm being twitchy.
No, that's alright. It reached down and instead of where you thought it was going to hit you, its hand actually passed through you, leaving kind of an oily residue.
Sorry if I'm being twitchy.
No, that's alright. Now it's your turn. My defense is 11 and 22. next round, you can go to.
Okay.
13.
You hit what suit?
4.
Which is how much damage? 10. Okay, 5 points defense. And it happens to be the one he shot before. 5. Yeah. It drops from the ceiling and hits the ground in front of you. It's got a... Currently looks like 3 arms, like it was holding onto the ceiling with one. Its legs were short. It's almost like monkey, like baboon, like it's more upper body than lower body. And it was hanging from the ceiling and attacking you with a 3rd arm. Hits the ground and commences to like lose its shape and sink into the ground. Like it doesn't have bones, it doesn't have physical form. Almost like a liquid. But it's like quickly rotting and you get the smell of something rotting. But it does real fast. It's the same one he shot earlier. It was trying to come around and get you guys. So he'd been hurt already, luckily. So, you're at the intersection. Also, I should mention, after you left the tunnel and you went into the old cavern system, you lost connection to her.
Oh, joy.
So the question would be, do you guys continue to search, or do you turn around and
Let's
take
keep
her?
going.
At least till something beats you up. Then I'll change my mind. Once
Possibly.
something kills me, I'll stop.
Maybe.
No. Then the question is, 1, 2, or 3? You want to go this way? Okay, it comes into a chamber.
Encounter.
Yes. How about you? You want another one?
No.
Okay. That was enough. 18.
I'm already dealing with them just encounters.
Yes.
It's a woo to go.
Okay. This is a moderately large open cavern.
Okay.
And since neither of you saw anything, it's alright. But you do see claws all over this room.
Do a quick look around.
Yeah, go ahead and check perception.
17.
Okay. Looks like something's possibly the things you saw sleep in here. Looks like they hang from the ceiling.
Your friend Colin as well.
Well, I was about to see what you were doing, but if you're busy.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to think of what they
What's your character? Well, you finished chopping wood. Do you head back to the house?
Yeah.
No one's been talking to you for a while, and matter of fact, you can't reach anyone. You talk on it, and they can't hear you.
I'll start to head towards where the house that they are.
Okay.
Well,
Head back this way and walk on.
Yeah.
Do a speed check. Higher means the sooner you show up.
13.
Okay. So, there's 2 options from here. Where do you wish to go, Mr. I want to walk around underground in a scary little place. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going?
Gateway.
This way?
Mhm.
Okay. There's a split, which means you have to do an encounter check.
4.
Okay. Yeah, crossroads are. Which one do you want to go? Okay. It splits in 2 directions. Make a pull.
God damn it.
Yes. Okay. And what suit?
Club.
Okay. Club, which means 1. You guys just being lucky. How many of you guys have killed 1, right? I do have a number of how many there are.
She's killed 1.
Yeah. Well, you 2 killed her. I thought I could come around and kill her. Steal some soul.
So sucking bastard.
Yeah, he healed 1 point. That was it, though. What'd you do? You did dirty?
On my nose.
Oh, okay. You're bleeding? Your head's mad. It's my excuse. Keep doing it. Why do I keep putting it away? Okay. Which way did you go from there? Farthest?
Yeah.
Okay. That one heads into a larger chamber. Cavern. Draw. Okay. Oh, wait. I attacked you last time, wasn't I supposed to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're in the hallway before you get there. The one is definitely standing in front of you in the middle of the path, like you don't belong here. It just kind of like flowed up to exist. It's more just like a solid, like, shape. You don't even see shoulders, but it's like standing there, kind of like something from Silent Hill. Honestly.
Yeah.
But you see its eyes staring at you.
I'm going to shoot it with my ray gun.
Okay. Go with a 11 hit, 22 crit.
To hit.
11. And then tell me what's
Nope,
damage.
missed.
You missed. Why'd you do that? You shot at it? Oh, you use a laser?
Mm-hmm.
We'll say it moved out of the way. Kind of flowed out of the way.
I guess it's fine. I'll put the ray gun away and use both the damn pistols on it.
Well, we're going to do a speed check, see if it gets to go. See, it was just taunting you earlier. My speed is 8,
And I got you.
9, 10.
Did you?
Not great. He's looking at you like, you don't belong here.
You said you got a 10?
Yes. I pulled a 2. I wasn't in a hurry, I guess.
11.
You got him. What do you wish to do before I do anything?
Draw both my pistols.
Okay. 11. Or 22 if you can pull it off.
Seven with both of them. Be able to just hit the damn thing. Okay, 7. 11.
That hits.
And
Diamonds? What's the damage?
that would be 5.
Okay.
Its armor takes that.
Yep. It bounces off its... Well, it hits its skin and just kind of sinks into it.
That's just great.
He moved a bit, like he felt being
13.
hit.
With a 10.
10? So that's Minus. Okay. Well then, it's gonna have to attack you. What's your defense?
1121.
Looks familiar. You're equal. 1122. Just a little difference. Big card.
It's a good card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if I found his friend. No, not yet. Okay. I was attacking you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a spade, which means 12 points damage.
10 points.
Okay. He scratched the hell out of you and ripped you. Apparently tore your suit a little bit too. Quickly fixed, but you found actually. Wait, do you have one? No, you have the ninja suit.
Mm-hmm.
That has to be sewn together. The other suit, the other guy has a hot knife will seal it.
Alex.
Yeah, because it's made of rubber. It's a rubber defense suit. They're all common in the future. When Cthulhu controls the world, which they're trying to stop from happening. Right? Well, not Cthulhu, but maybe some creature, they don't even know for sure what it is, but it happens in the future. Remember the other group talked about it. The ones from the future. They don't want them coming back here. It's none of their business. Okay. You got hit. It's your turn. And you can go too, Zelda. There's plenty of room in this chamber. And he came apparently like a guard. You're not to perceive.
And with both, I hit.
Okay.
1 does not do shit because it is a 2.
Okay.
And I still do 2 damage to him.
And the other one?
It's
2 points?
Yeah, because it's a 7.
Okay.
10 was the damage. 7.
7. Minus 2, 5. No, wait. Minus 5, 2.
Yeah.
Try that again. 7, 8, 9. Okay. It pulls off the, basically takes its body, it's walking on 2 limbs and creates 2 upper bodies reaching for you guys. 1 eye on each head. So it's going to attack, but he will have a -4, so it's straight card. I ain't gonna hit shit. Because there's 2 of you, telling me to pay half attention. So, what do I need to hit you, Zelda?
9 and 9.
9? Well, I'm not even gonna try for critical. I get a 9. 3, no. What's yours?
1121.
10. If he hadn't split in half, he would have gotten you. It's flailing around. And you guys have been fighting it enough to realize they seem to like come from the ground itself. Like they flow through, like, out of it. Almost like an oil or something. Some kind of like... Actually, honestly, both of you have seen enough things. It feels like liquid evil. Like energy intent. So, it's your guys' turn. I missed.
You would do. I don't hit shit.
Okay. How about you, Zelda? Shoot him good.
Enough to do.
10 to hit. I hit 11. That's alright, he missed 2. My turn. I'm gonna try this one more round. They're not exactly smart. Oh, you? What's it? 8? No. You? 2? 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nope.
No, damn it. He's gonna have to change shape.
Eight. Did not hit. Did not hit.
Okay. Zelda. Okay, you hit. 5. Okay. Now, you guys been in here fighting for a little bit, shooting stuff. Both of you doing counter rolls or pulls to see if, okay, anything's joined in the fight. What'd you get? No. Okay. Let me check to see how good he does. Okay.
Fuck you, user. Fuck it.
Damn it, I could push a button. Ah! I need a speed check from Judah. 12.
Well,
Okay, you've shown up to the house. So the vehicle's parked. So, I believe you guys left the door unlocked. You didn't lock anything when you were in there.
No, we did not.
You do a perception check when you get out of the vehicle, or when you walk up there.
Well, wait. 11.
Okay?
someone on me. Like, I saw that.
Then do a encounter check as
That's
well.
no gummy.
Yeah, I'll make your eyes dry. I can give you some eye drops. Just don't poke them in your eye. Drop the water in. Well, that's you can transfer.
I got a
Sure.
9.
9? Tell
No.
me no, you bitch.
No.
Okay. As you're walking up to the house, I think you see someone on the roof. So they move away quickly.
I'm gonna try to climb up there.
Strength, 12, 'cause it's 2 stories. But you jump on the garage and go up. She's a mountain person. She's climbing. She's go!
Wait. Doesn't she have a skill at that?
You have a skill at climbing?
Guns.
We'll let it survival all allow.
Awareness, craft. Natural
Nope.
skill. Nope.
Mom's phone is turned off. You may have to call the hospital to find out if they've moved her.
No, she does not
Okay,
have a climbing
we'll do that.
skill.
That's no problem. We'll do that.
13.
Okay,
Because I need to know what room she is.
13?
Yep.
You pull yourself up there. It's a little bit of a bit. You go up on top of the garage, walk over, and make a perception check.
8.
Okay, nothing. You climb up on the roof. There's nothing up there. But as you're pulling yourself up, you felt like something was watching you from the far side and went underneath the roof, like before you saw that they had their head up there looking. When you got up there, like, oh!
I wanted to do something, but I'm afraid the roof's gonna collapse.
But since you're up here, make a perception check.
Eleven.
What suit?
Gloves.
Clubs?
Yeah.
Now, you think you see at least 2 shapes watching from the woods. Because you're up on top of the house.
So
Like, they're watching you. They see you're there. You feel creeped out a little bit. A little bit of feeling crawling up your spine. Yep. Now, what do you do?
I'm
When you were crawling up here, you saw one of the windows to the house was halfway open.
gonna crawl through the window.
You go down there and crawl through, make it 12 decks. To not catch, your clothes on it or anything. Because the window is broken, too. So we gotta make sure. 14. Okay, you didn't get any glass in you either. You're inside the house.
I'm gonna start walking around to look for these guys.
This one's kind of a beat-up looking bedroom, like winds, like water and damage, and it stinks. So make an endurance check.
Oh.
Smells like a dusty old room from 2-3 years now. Sitting in the water, building a mold and mildew. You puke. Do you want to get out of the room?
Yeah, I'm gonna run out of the room.
Okay, speed 8. Are you gonna hit the doorway on the way?
13.
Okay, you get out. You run out into the hallway from this bedroom. See doors to other bedrooms. Did you guys leave everything open you went through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to get back in there. No closed goddamn doors. Make an counter check. You've entered a new room.
Oh.
Okay. Do you want to head for the stairs or you want to look around these rooms?
I'm gonna look around the rooms.
Okay. Do a perception check.
13.
Okay. Looking around. And then we'll get back to you guys. But basically, as you're looking around, you don't find anything, really. You find the bedrooms. You find the master bedroom. Looked interesting. I mean, the guy had dark style. And you found bathrooms. Stairs going down. The weird thing is the attic door going upstairs. There's a ladder down. And you don't even see a door on it. The ladder's just hanging down. Looks like it scuffed the floor pretty heavy, too, when it hit.
I'm gonna climb up the ladder.
Dex 12. It's a narrow ladder.
Just kinda like put my hand up.
Yeah, you got that.
12.
Okay. Speed 8. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Beat a speed of 14. So you get to go after me. Which basically means you stick your head up there and something grabs your head. 4, 7, 8. Probably no. What's a T hit you?
7.
7, I hit you. Diamonds. I do 6 points damage.
4.
Some
4.
4.
Oh, you have your armor. Good thing.
Yep.
Okay. He has your head. He basically grabs you from behind. You feel like fingers.
I'm fully on the wall, so I can't use my axe. I'll go like this, like swing my head and try to hit it on something and try
Do you
to
have melee?
let go.
You have melee?
I have hand to hand.
Same thing. Go ahead.
9.
9? No. But
Oh,
you could try. Yes, true. Try a strength roll. Chicken's a foot. Shove yourself out of there.
chicken butt.
Go ahead.
12.
12. You did so, but you took 2 points
Turkey
damage. No armor protection. Basically, you
Rocky
pulled
Mountain
yourself
blisters.
through the claws. And part of that
Well,
damage
that
is because you
shit.
fell down the
Huh?
stairs, that
Look,
ladder,
some shit.
and hit the ground.
I don't go back up there.
Well, problem.
You have
A
to.
long, skinny hand and arm reached out, grabbed the ladder, and pulled it back up. Now, you could probably jump up and try to pull it back down. It's only 8 feet up. You get a chair, you can do it easy. Every bedroom has at least one chair, I'd say.
I'll grab a chair and try
That's
to pull
10:30
it back
by
down.
Okay. So, you gonna go up there, reach up there and grab it?
Yeah.
Make a strength roll versus 12.
Oh, 8.
Okay, apparently as you pull, it pulls back.
Hey, get off my attic.
Okay, you guys downstairs. You're still in combat, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try to finish this. You guys go.
8, 9, 10, 11.
It's
For the damage of 10.
12. The damage of 2. I don't do shit.
nothing. He just wants to be hit. Okay, its new form has only attacking one of you. Red for Zelda, black for Dr. Nick. Everyone loves Dr. Nick. Black, not him.
Me.
No, you were red. I'm attacking Dr. Nick, which, yeah, 4 plus 6. I used my cards for that one. That was worth it. Well, at least I got rid of it. He missed you. What suit is that? Okay, no, it's just standard claw damage. So,
I'm going to shoot at him.
go ahead.
10. Nope.
Okay, your turn.
13
Okay,
with 10.
it goes down.
So we
What
do
suit?
Huh?
What suit?
What?
Club?
So we do it in non-home.
Okay.
Bitch.
You shot its legs off and it fell down. And then it started just, falling apart. You see, as it melts, it actually tries to resemble what would have been a skull. But then that also melts around. It's trying to, become something, apparently. Now, both of you rolling counter checks. Okay, you're both good. So what we can do is you guys are, there's a ribbon. You guys are here, and you, Judah, is at the attic.
Fighting with the arm, trying to get this.
Trying to get the ladder back.
Yeah.
Apparently doesn't want you to go up there. It's not your place. So, and we've killed 2 of them. Let me see if there's any special room. 3 room I should have told you before we go all away. There are carvings on the wall. Both of you guys do a perception check. It looks like cave markings, like old. Like caveman type thing. Neanderthals. If you have any archaeology or anything like that related skills, it'll give you a bonus.
Oh,
Go ahead and use it.
20.
Okay?
20 as well.
Okay, looking at the wall,
Perception.
it looks like images of things living in the caves. Coming out, and you see black lines of energy coming from them into what looks like people doing regular work. And it's forming like an army. But it shows an image of straight up big old demon type. Like stretching out its arms. But it looks like he comes from the hills. Living in the caves. But it looks like there's a lineup of astrological signs and other things. Basically, there's like things that need to be done for it to fully manifest. And from that, you can kind of get, that's what he was, the artist, the writer, was picking up on in his dreams.
And they killed him for it.
Well, actually, who killed him?
The doctor and the priest.
So, there's a mystery for you guys to deal with there. No one's talked to them.
We're going to.
Actually, Garrett talked to the doctor, and he seemed to be rather short and like quit on any answers. He told him, I already did that. It's done. He's the one that marked on the thing that he died of natural causes.
I see that doctor. I'm going to be so unprofessional.
I think she knows something's wrong.
You would be contacted. I was going to do this, but so we'll hurry it up. You get a chance to talk to the lawyer. He'll, the guy from Vigilance. What do you guys do? You keep the pages hidden? Yeah. So, and I guess he can't talk to you. You're underground. He left you a message. He wants to talk to you. He's got some information. For one thing, he will. Yes, you're right. He was a natural clairvoyant with no training. But he dabbled in black magic. It's believed. They didn't have any proof. You have that, maybe. He's a dabbler. He wasn't afraid to try anything new. And he was looking for the worst case in things. He moved to this place because there's a lot of bad stories, actually, about this area. Indians didn't like it. The whole country is built on an Indian graveyard. Okay, everyone. We will pick up from that point next time as they find out what all these things are doing here, attacking all of them, and why, and how it ties to a priest and a doctor.
The cultist.
And hopefully the sheriff won't arrest you before you get there.
A priest and a doctor and a rabbi walking the bar.
One of them says, hey, you want to see his joke?
And the father says, have you seen my penis? Okay, everyone. That's enough before I get stupid. We'll talk to you guys later. Hope you had fun.
Ball!